And just like that, we are back. It feels so good to be back. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. And I'm back with some more boxing. Come in, smash the like button.
This incredible dental device.
Y'all got to get the likes up. Pathetic. Man, get these likes up. It's pathetic. We could do better. Listen, I told you I'm the algorithm assassin. We're going to beat YouTube down. We're going to beat down. We're going to beat Listen, we got what I got to hype y'all up. Let's get it. Come in. Smash the shout to Sura. Report to your life, guys. Yeah. Man, y'all be half sleep. I know it's the 7th day. I know it's the Sabbath. Wake up. Report to your life, guys. Shout out to Gregory Campbell. He was literally the first person in here. My guy. GMC Kinsey 7. Gang. What's up? Ryan Wright. Yahashua Ben Israel. What's up? Real Talk 90 Surah. Gang. Hold on. Shout out to Tim Boxeo. That's my guy. Shout out to him. Hit the button when you approach the throne. Facts. Listen, if y'all also want the latest and greatest in fights around the world, go to Tim Boxeo on Twitter. Same name, type it up. That's my guy. What's up? James Castro, let's get it. Hey, these guys need to get it together and don't have the fans wait. I know we have. Shout out to James. I like that. Hey, I'm an Aries, so y'all know I'm impatient. Y'all know I be impatient. I can't wait. Hey, announce this. Yeah, let's get it. Tucker. Shout out to my man, Tucker Worthington. Eagles Army for show. Who else is here? HC Picks. We working. Memphis, man. Yeah. Ryan Wright. Eric H. What's up? Jermiah Johnson. Crawfish is going to sleep. Yeah, you wrong, bro. He said crawfish is going to sleep. Man, y'all out here. Let's get it. Daquandre. What's up? Peabody first. Man, let's get it. YouTube money getting slow. Mother efforts making up topics. Ego a whole yam. That's what's up. Hey, block him. Bro, this is how you know I am greatness in the flesh. This, you see it. Bro, he says I'm a yam or whatever that was. Bro, I never even heard of that. He said I'm a yam and I'm making up topics and the YouTube money is getting slow. Your money is getting slow. Hey, bro, literally, I just cleared one of my biggest checks on YouTube last month. Literally. So I don't know what you, hey, he said YouTube money getting slow for who? For you? Bro, I told you, everything in this world is all projection. It's projection. Your money is slow. Bro, I literally just did one of the greatest checks that I've ever done on YouTube since first starting, and that was last month. And we trending high this month. You know, but I don't know the final number because we still got a little bit. So again, this is all projection. This is the goofy energy that y'all like. Y'all let these people get on here and say whatever they want to say, and then they got the audacity to come to the king. They on the king channel. They swinging from the king nuts, bro. They swinging from king nuts and telling me what it is and what they saying. I'm a liar. He lied, bro. You lying. He said the YouTube money getting slow. For who? For you. Shout out to Daquan. Man, clap him. Get him out of here, bro. Finish him. Yeah. Now, I could break him down like an ounce. Let me break it down. So he's saying YouTube money is getting slow, and I'm making up topics, but shout out to the Boxing Voice, TBV. They have a video with a boxer live in studio, and he says he believes Terence Crawford is Chinny. Henceforth, why I got on here and made the video. When they hate, donate. Bro, that was a boxer's opinion. See, hey, shout out to AC Picks gang. Bro, listen, AC Picks, y'all done started something. It's done started something. Don't come at me with no bullshit. Use caution, because when I wish, I dish like a bush, but bigger push. No, let me not say that abortion line from X, because the Wave versus Road. No, hold on. Let me take that X line back, because y'all go around and snitch because I said a DMX line. Listen, when they hate donate, look, we got $10 in the Cash App. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. Oh my God.
The money goes into my big.
Ryan Wright sent $10. He said, y'all got to pay y'all tithes. Get these bums out of here. That all they do is hate. He said, pay your tithes, bro. Keep it up. Ryan Wright, I see you. Much love. Shout out to AC Picks. Again, the money keep coming in. Listen, he said YouTube money slow up. That's already like $15, $20, and we ain't even got started. And that's just in addition to all the other stuff we doing. But he said the YouTube money getting slow. For who? For who? When they hate donate, the money's slow for you. I live a life of abundance. You live a scarcity life. Your life is scarce. You have a scarcity mindset. Get these bums out of here. Shout out to AC Picks, gang, gang. He said, payday.
Hey,
right?
get the fuck out of here.
Man,
Get the fuck out of here. Payday, payday. You want payday. I know that.
Bro, I'm taking them to church and they trying to get clapped on a Sunday. Ain't that something? Bro, I'm the new crank. Bro, oh my gosh, bro. I'll be taking y'all to church with the facts. Y'all sitting in the pews. Y'all helping me get the views. I give y'all the boxing news. And they want to hate so bad. Bro, listen, I'm Kirk Franklin. Shooters, get them out of here. Leave them stinking. Listen, I'm the new Kirk Franklin. I'm taking y'all to church. Shout out to Kenya B. She said that's the residual money, the Ego's Army. Yeah, y'all see them badges. Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me for me. Listen, like Kendrick said, like K-Dot said, stop playing for me for I tell you to a song. Ugh, I'm attractive. Bro, you better stop. So anyway, let me do the roll call. Let me do the roll call, and then we'll get to the proceedings this evening with the Crawford Chinny thing, right? Listen, I said I'm a man of my word. I can conquer anything. Let's do a Boxing Ego roll call, then we can get to the Crawford Chinny thing. You see what I'm saying? Listen, I said I'm the best in the business. Anything I put my mind on, I can conquer anything. Let's do a Boxing Ego roll call. And after that, we can get to the Crawford Chinny thing. Shout out to the 415 Bay Area. The Bay Area versus, you see the Golden State Warriors just got the ship. Man, stop playing. Shout out to Steph. Shout out to Jordan Poole. Oh, Diego in the building. 832. Chicago. See? Shout out to Melbourne. Adrian, what's up? The Deep South. 601. Love it. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? City State Zip gang. What's up? 315. Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song. It's attractive. Shout out to the 252 North Carolina. Come on and raise up. Jackson, Mississippi. 901 Memphis. We got Daquandre with the Cash App. Listen, I said, listen, anything you put your mind to, you can achieve. Shout out to Daquandre. He says, your money forever, good ego. Shout out to Daquandre Headed. Yeah. He said, Ego's Army. Absolutely. Listen, the Cash App on the screen, the Zelles on the screen. I'm the one-man band. I'm the one-man army. The kid with the golden voice, Trinidad, Tobago, 252 Murder Mount, 816 Kansas City, Missouri. Compton in the house, 90220, 215 know about it. Shout out to Philly, Charlotte, North Carolina. Again, 704. Oh, Shanti, she one of the ringleaders, her and Kenya B. Jers, shout out to my people in Jers, 908. Let's get it. So, be more in the house. Be more. We got to be more careful. We got to be more specific. Let's get it. So, I'm ready to work. I'm ready to work, y'all. Jersey in the building, 201, 601. That's what I'm talking about. We ain't playing near games. He said these rats ready to die, bro. They ready to die like Biggie. Everybody hit the DECK. My slow flows remarkable. Peace to Mateo. Now we smoke weed like Tony. Bro, they ready to die like Biggie. You hear me? Bro, Business Brain said these rats ready to die like Biggie. Everybody hit the DECK. Maslow. Remarkable. Bro, I'll make your mouthpiece so beast like Delarice. When I release, you lose teeth like little C's. Player, please, blood floods your dungarees. And that's just the half of my warpath. Bro, laugh now, cry later. I rhyme greater than the average player hater, a spectator. Man, come on. All right, let's get it. I'm ready. Bro, listen. I'm so ready. Tevin Camel, I'm ready. Hold on. We about to get started. They got the audacity to say something to me. Say ego. They say ego cap. All right. Bro, listen.
I've ever said it until yesterday, but
and even yesterday.
Shout out to the Boxer Voice. This is the Boxer TBV.
I feel like you said it's still like a 50-50.
It is because Errol's a dog, man.
I just think I think Terence Crawford's a little chinny.
Oh, bro. Don't y'all ever say that I'm capping. I don't cap. Listen, I don't cap. Y'all heard it. This is a boxer's opinion. That's TBV. They had a live in-studio guest, and that's what he said. That's what his thoughts are. Oh my gosh, bro.
I feel like you said it's still like a 50-50.
It is because Errol's a dog, man.
I just think I think Terence Crawford's a little chinny.
Me too.
So I don't know, man.
Me too, man.
I think he's a little chinny.
Gamboa, Benavidez, Kavalaskis.
Mean Machine really dropped him.
Yeah, that's Kavalaskis.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song. So that's his opinion. Hey, bro, y'all gotta stop. What did Errol say? Stop that cap. Y'all gotta stop that cap. So my job, listen, in case y'all don't know, I get paid what I get paid to be a babysitter in the world of boxing. I am a full-time daddy daycare babysitter because I'm the father. I fathered a lot of people's styles in this boxing game, and people be hating, say, "Oh, Ego, you capping." Bro, I don't have to cap. I open the floodgates. I break the levees and have the conversations that other people don't want to have. That is a boxer's opinion. He said that he believed that Crawford was chinny. Don't y'all ever accuse me of capping like I just go out and make up stuff. That's for starters. Shout out to the TBV. They had the in-studio podcast guest, and that's what he said. So we opening the conversation and the floodgates. Listen, y'all gonna learn today. Y'all gonna learn today. So we opening the conversation. Is Crawford chinny? That's what I do. I am a content creator. It's my job to curate content. I don't give a if you don't like it, don't click on it. You hear me? If you don't like the topic, if you're not interested, don't go to it. Like, bro, if you go to an adult bookstore and then they got a certain style of porn that is not your style of porn, 2-in-1 cup, then you don't go to the 2-in-1 cup aisle. You dumb son of a bitch. Do you hear me? Bro, if you go to an adult bookstore and then they got sections, because they got genres at the adult bookstore. I'm just keeping it real. Yeah, bro, they got the pride section. They got 2-in-1 cup. They got hetero. They got dominatrix section. If you don't want to see no dominatrix, don't go to the dominatrix section, bro. Like, it's that simple, bro. I make a video in boxing, and then y'all get mad. Y'all click on it, which helps me, and then get mad that I made oh, why are you talking about that, bro? Why are you here? That's the better question, bro. Why are you in here? If you didn't care about, you're like, nobody cares about this topic. You go, oh. Bro, why the you hear it if you don't care about the topic? Bro, y'all some busters, y'all some liars. It is what it is. They say, oh, Kenya, come on, bro. Listen. Yeah, they got the flat ass section. You don't like flat asses, don't go to the adult bookstore in the flat ass section. Bro, they probably got the BBL section now. Don't go to the BBL if you don't want to. If you don't want to see no chick with no BBL, don't go to the BBL section. It's that interracial. If you don't like that, then don't go to that section, bro. Same rules apply here. Don't come to my channel. You hear me? You don't like me. You don't like the content. You don't like my points of views. You don't like the topic. Good. Don't come. You hear me, bro? You don't like that. You're like, oh, I hate your beard. I hate your haircut. Good. Hate all of it elsewhere and get to stepping. Bro, I run boxing. You see what I'm saying? If you don't, it's that simple. Life could be as simple as you make it. It's as simple as you make it. Bro, they in the BBL section, but I don't like girls with a BBL. Why are you here then? What you talking about? So anyway, this boxer said on TBV that he believes Crawford is Chinny. So I'm having a conversation. You don't like it. I mean, you go talk to him. He the one who said it. But don't say I'm lying. Don't do that. Hold on. Don't do that. Don't call me a liar and say I'm lying. I made some. I don't make up no content like that. I don't have to make up content. I'm Young Dictionary. I make words make sense. Stop playing with me. Boss Red. Yeah.
Drink a deep drink, the money goes into my piggy.
Boss Red, bro, Boss Red gonna make sure you dead. He said, I'm gonna put it out there. Crawford only switches to southpaw from orthodox when he starts getting touched up, not because he is skilled at both. Interesting point of view. He's saying, Boss Red is saying he believes it's I'm not gonna say panic mode, but it's like it's forced, like a force switch. I'd have to test that theory and go watch his fights again. You see what I'm saying? Shout to H-Town. Hey. Yeah. Stop playing with me before I turn you to a song. It's unattractive. Bro, I told you the money is forever. Shout out to H-Town, Texas in here. Salute Ego dropping money in the piggy bank. Like he said, I like to be part of the wrench gang already. Your time is coming soon. I know you've been holding it down for the US Army.
Money goes into my piggy.
So shout out to Tim Hawkins. He sent $20 and he sent another $1 in the Cash App. The money is forever, yo. I watch every single episode because Ego is the king of boxing. I try to tell y'all. Shout out to Tim Hawkins. He sent another $1. Oh, this is my man Boxeo. He said, "Oh, this Tim Boxeo. I didn't mean to put your government out there." That shout out to Tim Boxeo. Let's get it. So let's have the conversation. TBV interviewed the fighter. He says, "I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards Errol." I'm just gonna paraphrase. I played it for you, so you guys hear. Go watch the Boxer Voice. Go consume the content over there too, so you guys see it. He says he believes that. Hey, get the likes up. Hold on, y'all got to get the likes up. This ain't a game with me. Bro, I don't play no games. In elementary school, I skipped recess because I don't play no games. Let's go. Hold on. I said when I was in elementary school, I skipped recess. I stayed in the class while everyone went out because I don't play no games. Y'all better get my likes up. Likes of Luke, that's the only way you're going to get this work. Listen, that's the only way I could work. That's the only way to get this work. I said in elementary school, I stayed in the class while the other kids went to recess because I don't play no games. Oh, my gosh. Can you be, man? I'm about to hit y'all with magic like Doc Strange. When the kids went to play at recess, I stayed in because I don't play no games. Listen, I don't got to say no names. I don't play no games. Stop playing. That's a bar. So, yeah, I ain't playing no games. Listen, we got 5 more months to the year, and I haven't met all my goals. So y'all going to help me meet my goals or get to stepping. Period. Kenya like that. Kenya, Kenya be on demon time all the time. Listen, I said in elementary school, I stayed in the class while the kids went to recess because I don't play no games. It's never been a game with me. You only have one life. You got to make the most of it. I ain't here to play no games. So TBV interviewed the boxer, live in studio guest. He alleges or believes that Terence Crawford is Chinny. Is that cap or fact? Kenichi Bear, get the Hibernation 5s. Link in the description. You want some dope headphones? Then step into the new generation. We are the next generation. Let's get it. Hibernation 5s. Kenichi Bear, the Hibernation. Listen how good that sounds. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Like, you see it just flow. The logo's dope. The headphones is dope. The sound is dope. Bro, it's all about quality. Shout out to my young entrepreneur, Kenichi Beer. Mr. Two Piece Texas. Yeah. In your opinion, is Terence Crawford Chinny? Y for yes, N for no. Let's start there. I want to start there. We got to have a good starting point. Is Crawford susceptible to big shot power shots? Y for yes, N for no. Niter says yes. Two Last Town says yes. Rolo says no. Shanti says yes. Inshallah says yes. Never Around, yes. Hell yes from a Mr. Two Piece. Adrian, yes. Carver, yes. Richard says no. Eric H, yes. Alex, yes. Business Brain, yeah. Okay, so more people say yes just from the eye test. Chris Fuentes said no. Okay, some nose is coming through. Came through dripping. There's some nose coming in there. Bro, my thing, listen, I don't even like, okay, Jay, I still see more yeses, I feel. I still feel like there's more yeses because the yeses was coming through crazy. And then there was like a few no's, and then when I started talking about it more, then more no's started popping up. But it doesn't matter. That's cool. So peep this. My thing is this, and you can say whatever you want about me. Hold on, before I get started, before I start breaking down the whole thing I was going to say is this: is the term bias in the world of boxing is grossly overstated. You see what I'm saying? Because in the world of boxing, like a combat sport, all of these fights are speculative until they actually fight. So when people come to my channel, like, I understand what bias means and stuff like that. But when people come to my channel, how can you distinguish? This is a true question for you. How can you distinguish if someone like myself is saying something because I am biased as opposed to this is my true, honest thoughts? Like, for example, let me give you an example. Errol Spence, I picked Errol Spence to beat Mikey Garcia. I seen a slew of comments from likely racist fans saying, "Oh, you only pick the black fighter. You just love Errol Spence. You hate Mexicans. You hate Mikey Garcia." All this extra stuff. And then the fight happened, and then what I said came true. So did I say what I said because I was biased and all this other like hoopla and hootenanny and mumbo jumbo? Or did I say that because it was my honest opinion, which actually turned out to be right? So like I said, the word bias gets overused. How can you determine if someone is saying it from like, because kind of to say someone is like overly biased, you have to, it's harder to just throw that out unless they have a pattern of something. Like, you know, like old media, they constantly hate on certain guys like Floyd or something. They constantly like, You have not seen me constantly say Mikey Garcia is going to lose a fight. But if you put him with Errol Spence Jr., I'm going to say he's going to lose the fight. And I was right. Do you see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Hopefully I explained that good. So how can you determine what place it's coming from? If it's coming from a place of, you know, analysis and, you know, this is the honest assessment of a situation, or is it coming from a place of malice and bias? So all this other stuff is ridiculous. And then you got people in boxing that other people will make, like, the other people like will make a statement like Hasim Rahman. I did a video about Hasim Rahman. He picked Errol Spence. I make a video, y'all blame me for something he said. Bro, it's hilarious, bro. Or the guy on TBV just said Crawford's Chinny, and I make a video about it. Y'all say I'm biased. Bro, just because I make a video about something, I make videos about Tyson Fury, and he says some goofy stuff. That don't mean I agree with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a content creator. So that being said, let's get it. I will say this about the Crawford Chinny. It's plausible. It's definitely plausible. There's a guy who's no longer on this earth. He passed away. And he was saying that Crawford, he was like reenacting what happened with the Gary Russell fight. And he made it sound, and I don't want to open the, you know what I'm saying, go too deep, because it's a person that's no longer here on this earth, you know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying? He died. But the guy was basically saying he was there and he witnessed it, and he made, the way he came across, he made it sound like Gary Russell really clapped, like got Terence Crawford. I don't know the details. I don't know if it's a sucker punch, and like, you know, there's varying accounts of what happened. So I don't know. I don't know it to be the truth. And again, that's why I don't like particularly like using an example of someone who's no longer here to clarify, you know what I mean? But I'm just going off of what was told and what was said. And they said that Gary Russell, like really, like Crawford, like buckled from it type of thing, right? So I don't know. I wasn't there. I'll say that. Shout out to Nolan Wilson, sent $1. Appreciate all the support in the cash app.
The money goes into my baby.
So I don't know the dynamics. Shout out to Nolan Wilson, sent another $5. Appreciate you.
The money goes into my baby.
Shout out to Nolan for the $6 in the cash app. Appreciate you. So I don't know the details. I don't know if it's real. I wasn't there. So see, the brilliance of me and my channel and what I do, if I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't pretend to act like I was there when I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? That's just who I am. I'm just an honest person in that regard, you know? So I don't know what happened, but that's the story that was told, is like that he felt it and reacted like significantly. But let's go out to what we've all seen, which are Crawford's fights. I have seen Crawford get, at the very least, bothered or hurt. To me, it looked like he was hurt or bothered. And I would say more times than Errol Spence. But that being said, that's not the boxing doesn't just stop there. Like the buck stops there. One guy got a better chin, because it's all about the shots you don't see coming and about the shots that you don't get hit with. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a admission that Crawford will or won't win or lose or whatever. But it is something to note, because we're talking about a formidable puncher. So that's kind of my statement on it. But one thing, you could go look at my old Crawford videos before his name was even linked to Errol Spence. He wasn't even in the division. One of my concerns for Bud was back then, I'm talking about when he's at 135, we weren't even thinking about no Errol Spence fight. So that's what, see, this is what I'm talking about terms like, oh, you're biased and stuff. Bro, I can't speak for anybody else, and nor do I try to. I don't care. I don't want to speak for no one else. I speak on behalf of me. I've always celebrated Crawford, always went to his fights. You can believe me or not, I don't really give a that's up to you. But even when he was at 135, his name wasn't even linked to Errol Spence. When no one was even thinking, because when someone's at 135, you don't know they're going to go to 47. You know, there's some guys that have stayed put in a division like Lamont Peterson, Marvin Hagler for most of their careers. So I wasn't even thinking about no Errol. But one thing I've always said is Crawford, at times, he worries me because he likes to fight fire with fire. And you meet the right one and they're going to oblige you. And then that firefight might not be the best night for you if you meet the right one. Or you could get put in a predicament where it's like you look more vulnerable. Bud 8 shots on the chin that would seriously hurt other fighters against Mean Machine and probably whoop them. Who? What shots? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Bud 8 shots on the chin that was he was seriously hurt. What are you talking about? Bro, do you fools listen to boxing, or do you just skim through it? Do y'all really watch boxing? Bro, what are you talking about? Bud, he ate the shot like he didn't get knocked out. I get that. You hating because you point out a flaw? Oh my God, get these block him. He got to go, bro. You're saying he ate the shot? He got dropped though. Like, so that's not like you ate it, but technically you really got dropped. So you really got knocked down. Like I can't control what the refs and the judges do and say, but he really got dropped. That's not even a point of view. That's reality. So like he ate it in terms of he ate it and kept coming strong, you know what I'm saying, and wasn't out of the fight. I get that, but he did get dropped from that. Just like I told you, Ugas dropped Sean Porter. So what are you talking about? He says, Bud, his comment, bro, I know I'm great. And I know y'all want to debate me and, you know, test your might. It's like a carnival game, you know, where you hit the hammer and it go, pooh. They want to test their might and knowledge and stuff against the god of all boxing. I get it. But you got to see what you're saying and establish if that really even makes sense. You said Bud ate the shot, but he got dropped. You said Bud ate the shot that would have seriously hurt other people, but he got seriously hurt in that sequence. So you're like, Virgil Ortiz got hurt by Mean Machine too. I get it. He got some thump. But, you know, Virgil Ortiz is like 20 something years old and Crawford had been on top. So you didn't really expect to see any predicaments. And since y'all don't know boxing, let me tell you this. Mean Machine was coming off a year layoff when he fought Crawford, and Ray Robinson performance that they deemed was a draw, but the man really should have lost to Ray Robinson. So he didn't have no real type of momentum. Long layoff and was coming off a fake draw that should have been an L. So he shouldn't have been undefeated. That's the reality. But y'all don't know enough boxing to contend with me to argue against what I'm saying. And you can't. There's nothing. How does it feel, like D'Angelo, to know there's nothing you can do or say to combat true facts that I'm spitting? If you go look, I don't need Wikipedia, Encyclopedia Britannicas and Yoo-hoos and Yahoos. I don't need none of that. Y'all need that. I got it right here. Go look it up. I don't need BoxRec. I'm the new BoxRec. Go look at Crawford. Look at the date he fought him in December of that given year, and then look at his fight before and look at the date and look at the name, and it's going to say Ray Robinson. And if you go watch the fight, if you actually knew boxing, then you'll watch the fight and see that Mean Machine didn't beat Ray Robinson, and neither did Josh Kelly while we at it. But again, this is above some of y'all pay grade because y'all want to argue with me, but there's nothing to argue about because you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. How does it feel? Mm-hmm. D'Angelo voice. So that my thing is, I've always felt Crawford fights a dangerous fight. Asante said, "What up, Ego? Crawford is Chinny. He fights a dangerous fight. I felt that no matter what, like every fight. Who has Errol beat that was undefeated? Man, just block him, bro. Get him out of here, bro. I'm so sick of seeing your name. You're not talking about nothing. Get him out of here, bro. Remove him, bro. Who has Errol beat that's undefeated? What does that have to do with? What does that have to do with? So listen, man. I told you this ain't a game. This is my real life. This is what I really do, bro. F what you talking about, and yeah, Mikey Garcia is one of the people he beat that was undefeated. So that's not even a hard question. But the reason why I'm not even going to get into the actual particulars of what you're saying is because it's stupid. Because, like, listen, people will take you for a joyride on a whole bunch of like rugged terrain and a bunch of dumbs that don't even matter. The bottom line is this. I'm gonna ask y'all a direct question. Y'all better give me a direct answer. That's all I want. Who has a better welterweight resume? E for Errol or T for Terence Crawford? See, people want to take you down these back roads and side streets and all this. Like, no, bro, I'm on the freeway doing 90 on the freeway. Who has a better resume at welterweight? E for Errol Spence or T for Terence Crawford? Okay, everybody's saying Errol Spence. So what does beating an undefeated fighter have anything to do with it when everybody knows that Errol Spence has a better resume in the category of welterweight? So you again, they want to take you on some back roads and side streets and dead end roads. I don't care about none of that. It's not just about beating undefeated fighters. It's about who you beat in general. Errol Spence beat guys when they were considered more complete and more dangerous and deadly in the respective division than Terence Crawford. Point blank, period. So everything else is just a distraction. I don't care. It's not solely about beating undefeated fighters because at that rate, you could look at Canelo's run. Okay, Canelo fought some undefeated fighters, but Caleb Plant had like 20 fights. So he didn't have the experience of a Canelo. He didn't have the power that, really could stop Canelo dead in his tracks. But Canelo beat an undefeated fighter. Caleb Smith, same thing. His best win was George Groves, who was at the end of his career after Carl Froch stopped him twice. So, and Badu Jack dropped him. So yeah, Caleb Smith was undefeated too. So it's not just about being undefeated, it's who you beat and when you beat him. Man, at times like this, I really, really wish Roger Mayweather was still around because he would tell you most don't know ish about boxing. They showing don't. Bro, y'all trying to distract with all this undefeated, bro. Undefeated, and in some cases is a state of mind. Ugas, he knew he didn't lose to Sean Porter. So he goes into his next couple of fights and he kept winning and winning, even beating Manny Pacquiao until he got to Errol. You see what I'm saying? So it's not as simple as just looking at someone's resume and say who's undefeated, because there's guys that are undefeated. Like, for example, Canelo only had one loss from 2013 to 2021 on paper. But anybody that knows boxing would know that he lost more times since 2013 to May 2022. So on paper, Canelo Alvarez looked like he didn't lose for 10 years. But if you actually watched his career, they got Edeslandi Lara fights. They got Triple G 1 and 2. Hey, no, guys, that's Max's pack, bro. So he had other fight, even the Cotto fight. Not me personally, but some people were even saying Cotto beat him. So y'all telling me stupid stuff. Ego, why T-Bud taking so long to sign? I don't know, bro. I couldn't tell you. So yeah, undefeated, especially like, okay, Ryan Garcia is undefeated. What does that mean? Teofimo was undefeated until Camboso. Okay, and then he lost to Camboso. Bro, listen, it's annoying, but I know they can't defend themselves. I know they can't outthink me. I know they can't outspeak me. They can't outthink me. They cannot reach me. I'm at a different pinnacle. Teofimo Lopez was undefeated. His first title defense, he lost to George Kambosos, a guy who was coming off of narrow split decision wins and stuff against Lee Selby and Mickey Bay. So what does that mean? You did a good thing, beat Loma, you were undefeated, and you had some good wins, and then you lost your first title defense. George Kambosos, same thing. You beat Teo and beat an undefeated fighter who was thought to be the favorite, and you, as an undefeated fighter at home, just lost to Devin Haney, an undefeated fighter, and you're the bigger puncher. So it's like in today's modern world of boxing, I mean, just being undefeated, that there's way more than that, because Jake Paul's undefeated, so he the best in the world. I mean, I'm not knocking Jake Paul. I like what he's doing, but I'm just saying he's undefeated too. So some people are like, "Hey, fight a real boxer." And he's still undefeated though. So there's people crying saying he need to fight a real boxer. He need to fight a real boxer and all that, but he's still undefeated. So don't tell me undefeated like that's just, the end of the book. There's a lot of guys that are undefeated. Bro, tell me the guy who's undefeated that fought some people. You dig what I'm saying? Like anybody, like, bro. That's like, let me give y'all an analogy. I'm gonna do my best to give y'all an analogy. Can y'all get the likes up? I'm gonna try my best to give y'all an analogy. Bro, if you have a non-operational vehicle and your car's just sitting in the garage and you're like, hey, I ain't never been in an accident. Yeah, but you haven't driven your car. You haven't driven your car in, 5 years. So yeah, your likelihood of being in a car accident is exponentially less. You see what I'm saying? Or if somebody's like a captain of a ship and they're like, oh, I never got lost. Yeah, but you've only taken short cruises. You haven't navigated through, dangerous climates. So yeah, you could be like a calm sea never made a skillful sailor. You know how the saying goes? So it's like, I don't just give you credit for being undefeated. If you were undefeated and you were up against it, then that's where you start getting the credit. Because, okay, man, you tried and true. You battle tested. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody can be unscathed if they're not taking, like, just think of like me as an entrepreneur, right? I've taken mad L's, but I also taken mad risks. So if you don't take no risk in life, then of course you're not going to take the amount of L's that I've taken, because you're not chancing anything. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so if someone looked at let's say I have 45 endeavors and 13 of them I fumbled and there are mad L's. So I'm 45 and 13. That's not bad, because that means I won way more than I lost. You see what I'm saying? But if you only take 2 minimal risks that aren't really big risks and bold leaps, and you 2-0, then of course that's cool. Of course you can succeed, because you're not even chancing it. You see what I'm saying? So don't tell me about somebody undefeated. That don't mean in modern boxing. You could be undefeated just because you're protected, because they made you a franchise champion or something. So anyway, Crawford has always worried me. Like, okay, put it this way. This will help, because I like to put stuff in perspective. I like to put it in perspective. Listen, this will help put it in a crazy perspective. If they were up against the maximum foe, so what do I mean by maximum foe? Just somebody who's like the Drago of their time or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just like somebody that looked extremely dangerous. Floyd Mayweather or Terence Crawford, who would you trust? Who would you trust to get through that fight with the victory? That's a question. Just answer the question and I'll explain it. If Floyd Mayweather or Terence Crawford were up against this guy who looked extremely dangerous, had like 3-inch height advantage, power galore, can box a bit, just monster of a person, would you trust Floyd or Terence Crawford to get through that? Okay, everybody's saying Floyd. Now, part 2. If there was this monster and it was Andre Ward or Terence Crawford, who would you favor to get through that? Andre Ward, not now. I'm talking about Andre Ward when he was like in prime and fighting, or Terence Crawford right now in his prime. Andre Ward or Terence Crawford. Prime versus prime. Okay, so I agree with everybody who's voting. Me personally, I would feel more secure in my bet with Floyd or Andre SOG Ward. Me personally, because from what I've seen, the biggest thing is not that Crawford's a bad fighter, because he's not. He's a talented fighter. But for me, call me old school, the reason why I would be more secure with Floyd and Ward is because up here, they don't do anything. They don't make bad decisions. They're going to be quick to adjust and abandon a game plan that is not working, versus what I've seen from Crawford. The one thing that has always scared me is not that he's not skilled or cat-like and, power and all this other speed. It's because he continues at times to fight a stubborn fight, even when it doesn't benefit him. Versus Ward and Floyd, I would trust them over pretty much anyone, to be honest. Me personally, I would trust them over anyone. Block mucho coco. I don't care what you talking about. You a bum. Get him out of here. You're way off the mark. We're not talking about skills only. We're talking about who's more methodical, cerebral, and gonna do the right things. It is all about attaining a victory. You can always go back and watch tape and determine which you can slightly pick up the pace on or make adjustments for. It's about winning. Life is about winning. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Vegas, what's up? Life is about winning. You can always go back and like watch tape and say, oh, I got hit too much. Or if you got the victory, then you good. You know what I'm saying? Like a fair victory or a legit victory. You dig what I'm saying? So that's, to me, that's, to be honest, that's the thing that's always kind of worried me about Crawford, is the fact that he's stubborn. Bro, this man is an idiot. Hold on, let me get these idiots out of here, bro. This man said, look, hold on. Y'all gotta see that bigger. Hold on. Bro, this is the level of stupidity that we are dealing with in the world of boxing. They just keep coming back like roaches. Bro, this man says Terence is gonna punish Bud. What the does that mean? Bro, these dudes are idiots, man. I try to tell y'all. Bro, he said Terence is gonna punish Bud. Well, he got split personalities. He go, oh, I'll kill you. Oh, it's me. Bro, what are you talking about? Bro, you see it on the screen just so you can see the sheer level of stupidity I deal with. Like this is a video game where like Marshall Mathers and Slim Shady, like it's another person. Slim Shady, brain dead like Jan Brady. I'm an M80. You little like that Kim lady. I'm buzzing. Dirty dozen, naughty rotten rhymer. Cursing at you players worse than Marty Schottenheimer. You whacker than the mother you bitch your style from. You ain't gonna sell 2 copies if you press a double album. Admit it. While we coming out in the open, I'm doing acid, smack, crack, and smoking dope then. My name is Marshall Mathers. I'm an alcoholic. I got a disease and they don't know what to call it. Better hide your wallet because I'm coming up. Bro, what the Terence is going to punish Bud? Yeah, that's like, oh, Saul Alvarez is going to kill Canelo. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Bro, he said he going to punish the multiverse Crawford. Man, shut up. And then these be the same dude. Man, when they hate, donate. Listen, that's y'all when they hate, donate. Bro, these be the same dudes that can't spell, that say Terence Crawford gonna punish Bud. These the same dudes that say I'm biased and I don't know what I'm talking about. But I ain't never said no dumb like Terence Crawford finna punish Bud. Bro, you off that De La Hoya. You off that wet off the step. There's something wrong with y'all. Yeah. Oh. Terence Crawford gonna punish Bud. Bro, yeah. I know you like to get wet though. Sherm, Dust, PCP, Primo, butt naked. That's what you had. What'd you say? Terence Crawford gonna punish Bud. That's what you telling me, huh? Bro, I didn't know you like to get wet though. Bro, that's all y'all do is do drugs, pop perks, and get on my channel. I'm of a bean, yeah. I'm of the lean, I'm of the bean, yeah. I'm of the bean, yeah. It's lit. I'm of the perks bean. I'm of the perks and beans. I'm of that lean you see. I'm of that lean, bro. This new generation, I feel bad, bro. That's all y'all do is some drugs. I'm of the lean, yeah. I'm of a bean, yeah. I'm of the lean, yeah. I'm of a bean, yeah. Popping up perk. Popping up, open up in the chopper, up in the chopper, popping the perk, popping the perk, and I'm up in the chopper, and up in the chopper, and stopping the car, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. This is why I get paid the big buck. That man said Terence gonna punish Bud. Moron. I'm off a bean, yeah. I'm off that lean, yeah. These dudes is on so many drugs. So many drugs. Do y'all drink yak before y'all watch Boxing Ego? Oh, let me see what Ego talk about. Bro, do y'all drink? I know it. What time is it? It's like 4:30. Do y'all drink this early? Bro, they be off that yak. Come to my hand. Let me see. Oh, Crawford Chinny. I'm gonna tell him about his though. I try to tell y'all that Terence Crawford, he gonna be buzzed. Bro, y'all some goofies. Hey, get my likes up. I don't got time for this. Bro, they drinking something. Hey, y'all keep disrespecting Errol too. Like, bro, I can't get over it. Listen. Please. All this stuff y'all saying about this fight, if you're saying anything other than it's a 50-50 fight and there's a bunch of Errol slander, good. That's what's up. Please bet big money on the stuff y'all say. Listen, I hate boxing fans because y'all some goddamn liars. Y'all say all this stuff with your chest puffed out like foghorn leghorn, like, oh, Errol get murdered, oh, 187 and all this extra stuff, but y'all never ever bet with the same intensity that you do all this other like, bro, I hate this fake macho stuff. This fake macho man. Oh yeah. Oh, Kogan, you said that Elizabeth could come to my bro. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. Be you. Oh yeah, Bud gonna kill him. He gonna kill Errol. Bro, all this macho man stuff, and then they won't bet a dime with the stuff they saying. Like, I get it. Okay, maybe Crawford's entourage, maybe they'll bet that way. But I'm talking about boxing fans. Boxing fans would say all this rah stuff in the comments. Like, they will not bet no money like that because they don't want to lose. Y'all scared. Y'all scared to lose this currency. Shout out to Affluent Jizzle for shizzle my nation. I am a Bud fan, but I have to be honest, this is his second 50-50 fight in his career. What was the first one? What's the first 50-50? Bro, these dudes do all this stuff. Please make Spence a mega underdog. Because if y'all disrespect him like y'all disrespect him in these interviews, I'm going to put some money on him. That's just smart business. Because I don't think it's that type of fight. I'm not saying Crawford can't win. Crawford, sir, I don't know who wins. But if y'all disrespect him like y'all disrespect him in these interviews, I'm putting money on Errol because the odds are going to be too good. I don't even sports bet. I make money when there's a fight. I don't lose money when there's a fight. But if y'all can, this stuff y'all telling me, please, that's all. You got 10,000 in your bank. I know some of y'all ain't got 10, but you got 1,500 in your bank. Whatever, bet all of it. Do like the stuff. If you so passionate about all this stuff, Errol die and all that. You know what I'm saying? All this crazy stuff y'all saying. Errol, he can't take a punch and all. You know, eye injury. Bet like that. That's all I'm asking. Bet, please bet like that. Please bet like y'all talking. Because I want Errol dummy disrespected. Listen, I'm an Aries. I go all out with mine. Listen, if what I say this is a 50-50 fight, I don't know who wins. That's always been my stance. But if y'all continue to disrespect Errol with the Errol slander, bet your money in a slanderous way. Put all your dough on Terence Crawford, and what you're saying is Errol has no chance, and his eye injury, car accident, you know, he never fought no one like Crawford, ambidextrous, all that. Put that over there on Crawford, dope. And I want to see the most disrespectful odds. Like I'm talking like Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas. I want to see odds like that. But I know it's not going to be that because y'all scary. Because y'all don't, some of y'all, the people that talk the most don't got the most money. That's what I've learned in this life. The people, more often than not, the people that do the most talking ain't got the most money. And they not going to wager. You know what I'm saying? How you going to, listen, if you lost a bet after a wager, and then you lose, then that's going to be the worst thing for you. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be the worst thing for you. If you wager big money that you didn't have, like you make a minimum wage and then you want to make these crazy wagers and disrespect the odds and stuff like that, bro, you're not going to be happy. You're going to be in a rage. You're going to be in a rager because of that wager. You feel what I'm saying? So that I really, bro, I promise, I wish there was an app or AI, artificial intelligence, where the stuff you say in this world, you got charged for it. If it did, it's like a check. Like you remember back in the day when people used to write checks, and then if you didn't have the funds in your account, then the check would bounce. I wish words could bounce. Listen, is ego the fall of man in boxing? Man, what the hell are you talking about? The fall of man? Man, I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. Bro, remember if you wrote a check and you didn't have the actual funds to cover it in your bank, the check would bounce and you would be negative in your account because you didn't have the money. You dig? So I wish we could do that with words. Like all this hoopla, you let people get on YouTube and say a million things that is all cap. I wish the words would bounce and then you would have all these fees that you had to pay. For getting it wrong. And we'll see who's truly penniless in this world. Because I don't say stuff I don't mean. I don't have like when I was younger, I didn't have the greatest temper. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the greatest temper. I had to work on my temper. So as a grown man, as I, progress, I had to learn to watch what I say. I had to learn to watch what I say a lot more. So now I'm to a age and a spot where I don't say nothing. Oh, he thought the Gamboa fight was 50-50. I got you. I don't say, like, you learn as you get older in this world, not to say stuff that you don't really mean. I say stuff I mean. Everything I say on my channel. And that's what I'm celebrated for. Listen, please disrespect Errol Spence like y'all been doing, but don't do it with your words. Do it with your money. Bro, y'all not hearing me. The people who are slanderous, and what I mean is anything other than saying it's a great fight, 50-50, and it's heavily slanted, like as if Errol Spence has no shot, disrespect him with your money by betting against him. Please do that. But again, I know y'all fake, and I know the people that talk the most is the brokest in life. A lot of the people that are talking the most is the brokest. So y'all not going to do it, and it's going to piss me off because I want y'all to do it. Because I see a 50-50 fight. That's it. I don't know who wins. I don't care who wins. May the best man win. Get Skywalker out of here. Yeah, we're going to send you back to Darth Vader. It's going to get real dark. Bro. Get him out of here. Woo! Music to my ears. Bro, it's a great fight. I love it. Make the fight. He said they can't do it because they pinch it for pennies. That's what I'm saying, bro. They outside the Walmart, Salvation Army style. Ting, 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 ting. Ping, 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 ping. Bro, that's the biggest burden in boxing is people will say, listen, this is a gym. That's in boxing in life, but specifically in boxing for this example, people will say, I've learned this. People will say anything for free. What do I mean by that? If there's no actual loss of income or there's no, your currency will not be affected, that's what your mouth say. Anybody can say anything. But once you put a price on said thing, like somebody would tell Deontay Wilder, I'll knock you out. They'll tell Wilder this online. Hey, you weak, I'll knock you out. But imagine if the moment you said that, you said you was gonna knock out Deontay Wilder, the fight was set up and then there was a price to it. So if you lose and you don't do what you say, you would all your bank account would be drained. That's what I'm talking about. So I learned that in life, people will say anything for free. especially on this internet. They'll say, oh, won't, but they're not willing to wager anything on what they say because they don't really truly believe what they say. So people will say anything for free. And I don't, that doesn't move me because I know you're not going, like, for example, so many people help my channel grow and support by sending super chats, by sending cash apps. That helps my channel grow. That is Ego's Army is the quintessential example of what I'm saying, because that is consumers or patrons of the content who like my content, who are saying, yo, Ego, here's a little bit of encouragement. Keep doing your thing. I want to help, you know. So basically y'all like shareholders, the people that donate to my channel, cash up on the screen, right? And you guys are helping the engine, help feed the beast so we can continue to build this thing together, right? That's people putting their money in. But I know it's like old media. They got old media channels that say precisely the opposite of what I say. But what you will notice, there is no one on them old media channels that is actually patronizing or sending super chats in frequent and large quantities with the stuff you're saying, because they don't really believe it. They'll tell you in the comment section, oh yeah, this is a great channel. Like for example, ESPN pound for pound cap list. If ESPN boxing had shout out to Isaiah. If ESPN boxing had a YouTube channel, they would not make more money than me. Like in terms of like cash apps and donations and that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, put it this way. If they didn't have actual footage that they can run, if they had to get behind a mic, if they had to get on a mic, right, and then give you content like I'm doing, they wouldn't outperform me, for sure. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Because people care about the message in the content. And then we look at the pound for pound list that you putting out, and we can see that's cap. You know, Devin Haney, bro, they put Devin Haney on for 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, and took him off. I'm like, oh, we got to get rid of someone. Get rid of her. What? Bro, the man, like, how? Bro, listen to what I'm saying. How is Devin Haney on the pound for pound list for 13 days and then get removed as if he's been inactive or as if he lost? Why was he on it and then got removed as if he had a bad performance? But then Canelo actually has a bad performance.
Hey, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Payday. You want payday. I know that.
Canelo actually has a bad performance and he stay on the list eternally until someone beat him again. Bro, notice they'll let these old media it's always non-black fighters. Let's just put that out there. Old media, they pound for pound list is always non-black fighters. They'll let them wither away on this list, knowing they don't belong on the list, knowing they keep losing until they lose so many times or get knocked out or something that they have no choice but to remove them off the list. Like Triple G. They had him on the list and then he kept regressing and inactive and regressing, not fighting top. So they finally, like, you know, trickled him off the list. Why is Devin Haney being taken off the list and he signed up for a 2-fight deal? He about to fight Kambosos again. He ain't lost. He's undefeated. He didn't lose all his belts. He's doing what his contract says. Why is he off the list? But then Lomachenko keep losing. He got these baby ass fights. He got like 16, 18 fights with 2 losses. 16 fights or 2 losses. He only got 20 fights and he get to stay on the list, you know, and he's immortalized on the list. Why? Because he white? Why? Do you tell me why? Why is Lomachenko on the list? And he got 16 fights and 2 losses. And nobody, and he not like, bro, he not even like, this is the other thing. Imagine America where we live in a country where the things that would make you most poppin', you don't want, so you stay away from. Like, just in terms of a business structure, in a way, I like in a way he could fight, but Tank Davis is bigger business in America than them damn in a way. and more like a better, like, because at least Inoue can scrap. But Lomachenko, bro, it would behoove you to talk about Tank and put him and Shakur and Devin and all them on the list because they're products that Americans want to actually see, and they're doing very well for themselves. And they look like the next generation up. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko, 33, 34, 2 losses. He like, bro, he's not gonna close his career with 40 fights. You're not even fighting at a frequent enough pace for you to fight that many times. So he gonna end his career with less than 30 fights for real. Bro, he doesn't have 20 fights and he's 34 years old. It's over. It's over. Unless he plans on fighting till he like 55, it's over. It is over. You trying to build your company up with somebody who started boxing as a pro when they was 26, 25, 26. Bro, you got guys who ain't even that age. Like, how old is Bam Rodriguez? How old is David Morrell? You know what I'm saying? You got people like David Benavidez, who's been in the public eye. He about 25. So boxing is predominantly a young man's game. You know what I'm saying? While people are going to be like, oh, man, David Morrell, Jerron Boots Ennis, Brandon Lees, and, you know, Bam Rodriguez, and whoop. And that's who people are going to start, like, checking for in the next coming years. You try to build your company around a 40-year-old Triple G, of a 34-year-old Lomachenko who don't even have 20 fights at this point. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, they all got more fights than Lomachenko. It's stupid. So, like, that's why I'm gonna keep making. The good thing about old media is it gives me the ultimate job security, because as long as they do and say the dumb, I get paid off of the opposite. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't talk about Tank. Good. Disrespect Devin Haney. Good. Disrespect Shakur. Good. Say David Benavidez need to fight someone. Good. I'll talk about all that. Hate on Jerron Boots Ennis and all these other American stars. Hate on David Morrell Jr. and all these people I'm telling you to check for. Because while you sitting up here doing, I'm going to get kicked out by doing my own thing and showing the people what they need to be seeing. Listen, I am boxing. So yeah, your whole pound for pound list is a non-profitable list. They put an Ioka on the list. Bro, ain't nobody worried about no damn Ioka in no damn America. Bro, who the is Ioka? They got Ioka and Jun Tao on the list. Like, bro, Jun Tao. Man, where Jun Tao at? Bro, Jun Tao. They got Su Young, Jun Tao on the list. Man, why would they not want my help? Because they don't give a damn about you. They don't like you. I don't like you. I don't care. I here for the girl. The girl don't like you. Nobody likes you. You came all this way for nothing. Bro, they got Su Young. Oh, when you walk by every night, push the goddamn button. Bro, they got Su Young on the list, and they don't want to put no black fighter on it. All right. Devin Haney get removed off the list, so Jun Tao and Su Young be on the list. Su Young. $50 million. Man, what y'all think you got? Chelsea Grammer, Kelsey Carter? Gefilte fish. Bro, they putting gefilte fish on the list. What y'all talking about? Hey, Cap, I ain't playing. I'll drop his ass off at Panda Express. Bro, y'all tripping, bro. Y'all ridiculous. Y'all ridiculous, bro. You trying to build a list with just people like, bro, and like, who believes that if Camboso beat Devin Haney, he wouldn't be on the top 10 list? Bro, the boxing power, it's like Elvis. It's like Elvis. You had black people that created rock and roll, and then you see a white boy shaking his hips and doing the twist. You ain't nothing but, you know, and then women thought he was good looking and he made cool music, and they say he the king of rock and roll. But Chuck Berry and Lionel Richie and all these other people, they came up and they the ones where he copied, and then they don't get no credit for it. Bro, that's the same thing we're dealing with in boxing to this day. Same concept. You want to give Elvis all the credit because he got whatever blue eyes or whatever you like about him. But Lil Richard, he the one that I said and he got his whole game from that. Bro, we live in a crazy time, bro. And you see it even on YouTube. If people copy my whole style, you try to give them the credit for I started. Ain't that something? Bro, I started this gang and this the mother thanks I get. Hello. Bro, you have people who copy what I do and regurgitate it on their channel, and then you act like they the ones. Like, what? All right. Bro, that's what they want, an Elvis Presley list. Neverland. Like Devin Haney, like, bro, it's almost like black fighters on old media's list do better and get treated worse. You see what I'm saying? Like, the more they told Devin Haney to fight someone top 10, he did it. Linares. Then he fought Dojo Diaz off the Javier Fortuna performance. Then he became undisputed. He getting treated worse. They put him on the list and tease him and then take him off within 13 days. Touch me, tease me like Case. Bro, so he getting treated worse than before. So, bro, he did what old media told him to do. Leave your promoter, leave your network, take a major crazy gamble, go fight in enemy territory, fight a meaningful fight. He did all that. And then they took him off the list. They were like, no, no, we can't have him on this list. Oh my God, bro. Bro, bro, if you black, they'll take you off the list and you ain't even do nothing. It's like, how the hell you get fired on your day off? Bro, if you black, you get fired on your day off on that pound for pound list. Am I lying? Devin Haney, what you was stealing boxes? He tried to make a clubhouse. Bro, Devin Haney was trying to build a clubhouse. They took him off the list so quick, like he was stealing boxes. Like, why he get taken off the list, bro? He was stealing boxes. He was stealing some old media top ranked boxes. What did he do? What I do? What did he do? And then you have a non-black fighter and he lose and get beat and he stay on the list forever. Forever. Bro, Lomachenko, get him off the list, cuz. Bro, why is cuz on the list still? Bro, what? Okay. Lomachenko got to get knocked through the ropes and then they're like, oh, okay, you're top 9. You're number 9 now. Bro, get him off the list. Bro, they'll watch Lomachenko get punched up through the ropes and fly through the ropes like B-Hop, and they'll just move him down some spots. How does this work? Bro, move him off of the list. Bro. Get him off the list, though. He said, did they go say Loma's too old? Okay, get him off the list. Put him on the old man, no country for old men list. Get him off. He got to go. Bro, Jermell Charlo ain't even touched the list. Bro, what world do where Jermell at on the list? Bro, Jermell can knock out Thanos and they'll be like, I don't know. I gotta see a little bit more, you know, or they'll say something stupid. I would put him on the list, but his twin brother's fighting Selecki. Bro, what the fuck what does Selecki got to do with Jermell being they're twins, so, can't have one without the other, Bro, they're not putting Jermell on the list because Jamal fighting Selecki. Man, stop. If you racist, just say you racist. Yeah, I would put him on, but their brothers fighting Selecki. That's a no-go. So, better luck next time, chap. Bro, they find any way to keep a nigga off the list, bro. Jermell smoked weed when he was 17, so I technically can't put him on the list. Like, did he fail the VADA test? No, but he inhaled. Like, bro, what? Oh my, bro, this is the nigga list. Bro, y'all got the nigga list. Listen, I'm the realest in the game. I don't care what y'all talk about. This the nigga list. This the Django list. What you talking about? Talking about he smoked weed and all this other stupid shit. Bro, I don't care about none of that. He failed a drug test? No. Then shut the fuck up. This a nigga list, bro. Let's just call it what it is. This the propaganda agenda nigga list. Django list. Yeah. We back to the Django list. The D is silent. This is the D is silent list. Bro, how the boy Jamel never touched the list. He can't even touch, he can't even smell the list. They don't even put him in the same room. You know, oh, he's a little bit too moody for me. What is him being moody in his personality? Bro, it's pound for pound. It's not personality for personality. You dumb son of a bitch. Bro, the P4P stands for pound for pound, not personality for personality. It don't matter what your personality is and all that stuff. If you're not in jail or prison for committing a crime and you ain't failed no test or nothing, then why? Bro, they'll put they'll put non-black drug offenders on the list like Canelo and whatever, Tyson. They'll put him on the list, and then a dude, his rap sheet, a black dude, his rap sheet cleaner than a dog's mouth, and he can't get on the list, and he got all the belts. Like, bro, you got two undisputed fighters, and they not on the list right now, and that's Jermell Charlo and Devin Haney. And this is absurd, bro. This is absurd, bro. Just imagine if everybody operated like that. Like, let's say the Guinness Book of World Records. Let's say you had a white dude who was 7'8", and that's tall. That's real tall, right? But then you have a black dude, and he 9'9". He like ridiculously tall. You know about this 9'9" muff, but then you say the tallest man in the world is this dude that's 7'8". Bro, he's not the tallest man in the world. Like, bro, imagine if the Guinness Book of Records did that. You know that this 9'9" knuckle exists, and you're giving credit to the 7'8" dude, which is tall, but you saying he's the tallest man in the world. He can't be the tallest man in the world when within the world you see this 9'9" knuckle. That doesn't correlate. You can't say someone's the baddest man on the planet and they don't want to fight this person. You can't say someone's pound for pound and they keep losing, and then Jermell Charlo avenged all of his controversies and knocking him out, and he had all the belts in a stacked division. Like, bro, it don't make sense. How does Jermell avenge his controversies and then he avenges them by knockout? Tony Harrison and then also the Castano fight, both avenged by knockout. That's some Lennox Lewis, where Lennox lost to Oliver McCall and he lost to Asim Rahman. He avenged those by knockout. So he's legendary with that. Lomachenko, his two losses, he never even avenged, and he don't even have as many fights as Jermell Charlo. So how can you justify him being on the pound for pound list with no Jermell Charlo? One guy, the white fighter, the Caucasian Caucasoid fighter, Vasily Lomachenko, has less fights, no avenging of the losses, Orlando Salido or Teofimo, to this day of me recording the video. And then a black fighter has one loss that he lost on the cards, and some people thought he even won the fight or a draw. So he could be undefeated, if depending on who you ask. But either way, he came back and stopped Tony Harrison. Then the Castano draw, immediate rematch, he knocked out Castano. But he's not on the list with more fights, and he's actually avenging his controversies. But Lomachenko is not avenging his controversies with less fights, and somehow, some way, he's on the list. And it's not even just avenging controversies. Jermell Charlo knock out more people than Lomachenko. So when you win by knockout, you're winning so emphatically that no one can deny it. Like, he fought dangerous mandatories like Erickson Lubin. Who was Lomachenko's mandatory? Anthony Corolla. And he retired right after. Man, get this out of here, bro. The PBC house at King Judah. Appreciate you. $10.
Jiggity grind, the money goes into my biggie.
PBC houses mostly elite black fighters and top ranked mostly non-black. Top ranked fighters get favorable coverage and ratings. If Bud was with PBC, he wouldn't be in the top 10 with his weak resume. I agree with that. Bro, Jay-Z said it. Only so long fake thugs can pretend. Man, we got another $10 one, just like the other one.
Jiggity grind, the money goes into my biggie.
Mr. Two Piece Texas, appreciate y'all. Yeah, Judah was cooking. Judah was definitely cooking. Yeah, man. Like that's what, like, bro, my thing is this. I don't, if you can't make it make sense, then I ain't trying to hear it. Bro, if somebody in 30 seconds or less explain how Lomachenko's on the top 10 list with less fights and he never ran back any of his losses. He has 2. Jermell Charlo has 1 loss that he avenged by knockout, and then he has a draw, which some people said could have went either way, but either way he avenged that in an immediate rematch scenario, and he won that by knockout. And he had dangerous mandatories like Charles Hatley and Erickson Lubin, right? He fought Jason Rosario, extremely big and dangerous, after he had knocked out J-Rock in Philly at home. So how is Jermell not getting the same recognition? What aside from having a different complexion, what would Jermell Charlo have to do? And then the reality is Lomachenko ain't fought all the names in the 135 picture. Jermell Charlo fought everyone except for maybe Hurd. And that's because Hurd lost. So that's not Jermell's fault. Explain how you give Lomachenko all the credit and then Jermell don't get no credit. Explain it. One guy is seeking greatness and avenging his loss and his controversies, and the other person's not and has less fights. So how can old media quantify it? And then they say, oh, it's subjective. Again, there's a difference between subjectivity and stupidity. You can't just say something and just say it's subjective and that's your reasoning. Explain it. Explain how Loma's on the top 10, but Devin Haney ain't, and he got all the belts in the division. So a guy at lightweight took an L at lightweight and lost to a guy who lost to a guy, and then Devin Haney beat that guy. And then Loma has no belts, but he's still, you see what I'm saying? He's still at the top of the list. For what? Man, explain it. Somebody got to explain and make sense. One guy has no belts and losses, and another guy has more fights and all the belts, and he fought in enemy territory. Bro, it's too crazy, and y'all all know it. Y'all all know it. There's no way you can make this make sense. Yeah, man, back to the Bud thing. I don't know. I need to see the fight, bro. I'm tired of talking. I need to see this because people have so many. I mean, at the end of the day, that's how you know it's a great fight, because people are saying so many different things. But my thing too with the Bud Crawford fight is this. I see more people, this is just my honest opinion, I see more people almost giving tips to Bud of what he should do rather than like using what you've seen him do to break down how he wins. Does that make sense? Hold on. Bro, does that make sense? Like, bro, if you listen to the fight predictions, I feel like it's almost like a wishful thinking, here's what you need to do to execute, more than, hey, I'm looking at Bud's welterweight run and his recent fight. Oh, I like that business brain. Hold on. Business brain cooking. Hold on. Sideline coaching. That's the word. That's the word I wanted to use. Bro. That's what I'm saying. That's why commentary is getting watered down in boxing, because people are saying what they think you want to hear more than anything else. I don't do that. So y'all can count on me for that. Like, you sideline coaching is like, it's the same thing as a backseat driver. You ever heard of that? A backseat driver is your dad's driving to LA and you in the back seat telling him what to do. Like, you get behind the wheel and drive then. Since you know so much, you're like, oh no, take that exit. Oh, speed up. Oh, put the AC on. Man, just sit there, buckle up, and shut the up. That's a backseat driver. That's what boxing commentary is becoming. There's a lot of people that are just backseat drivers. Like, you're telling, like, when I break a fight, any fight, when I break it down, I'm using said fighter's recent performances, what I know about the fighter, their resume, their skill set, their palette, their repertoire. I guess I got to dig deeper into my repertoire, right? I'm using their experience, their number of fights, their intangibles. And then I look at the same exact concepts with the other fighter, pitted against each other at this given, because timing is everything, at this given time. And then I assess what I think will happen, which again, is my opinion, is speculation, blah, blah, blah. The people I'm seeing, majority of them, it doesn't sound like real commentary that are the ones that are supporting Crawford from what I've seen. I'm talking about people in boxing, because it just sounds so slanted. Like, for example, they'll say like, oh man, if Errol could take the power, then he might have a chance. And I'm like, what you mean if Errol could take the power? Certainly Crawford has power, so Errol's gonna have to be able to, you know, avoid the shot or worry about the power. But that's a two-way street. They both got power. And in my opinion, Errol got more power. So how can you, like, okay, listen. If you had two kids, listen, this is what proves who's really biased. Because they say, oh, Ego, you biased because you kicking facts and we can't stop it and we can't disprove you. If you had, listen, I'm the king of analogies. I got one for y'all. If you had two kids that were going abroad and they were going like leaving on a school trip or whatever, and those two kids were going to anywhere, France, you know, Brazil, wherever the school trip was, but it was out of the country, right? You loving your kids equally, you're going to make sure they're both equipped with the same knowledge base, the same, like, oh, if you need anything, here's the phone number. You could call this number, collect, we'll answer. Here's your money. You know, make sure you got this wallet. Make sure your bag is packed. You know, you give them the pointers of how this young kid should be, or, you know, what to do in case of an emergency if they're traveling abroad. You wouldn't have two kids and then only tell one person, hey, this is what you do in an emergency, if they're both of age, you know what I'm saying, an age where they can think for themselves, right? And you equip one kid with all the tools they need to be successful and safe in this trip, you know, this class trip to Paris, and then you don't say nothing. You're like, all right, see you, to the other kid. That's the level of boxing commentary that I'm hearing for Errol Spence versus Crawford, right? You got two kids you sending abroad on a trip, and you giving the game and pointers, and this is who you call in the case of emergency, and here's a first aid kit, and here's some, you know, plugs, because you're going to be in a European country, so you're going to need different plugs for the outlets. Here's your laptop charger, and you equipping this one person with all the knowledge and game and comfort of traveling by yourself across, you know, across countries. But then your other kid, you just ain't saying nothing. That's what I'm seeing for Errol Spence and Bud. You telling one kid, oh, you got to watch out for cars, but you ain't saying nothing to this kid. That's not fair, given that they're both in the same situation. You see what I'm saying? How can you say that Errol Spence got to watch out for Crawford power, which he does? I'm not mad at that, because Crawford does have power. But guess what? Errol Spence has more power, and Crawford, some people are saying he's chinny, whether you believe that or not. But the bottom line is Errol Spence is mangling people's faces, crazy punch selection when he gets going. Crawford's a late starter. So that's what I'm saying. It don't sound like genuine commentary that is being reasonable, because in a fight like this, you would have to be objective. You would have to be objective. And if you're going to say Crawford or Spence needs to watch out for Crawford's power, then you absolutely need to say that Crawford, who may have the lesser chin, needs to watch out for Errol Spence's power. That's a reality. And then when I say these things, you're just an Errol Spence groupie. Oh, you love PBC. Oh, you're just... So who's really being biased? I'm telling you, they both got to watch out for each other's power, and you telling me that only Errol needs to watch out for Crawford's power. Who's really biased? See, bro, I'm telling you, in life, don't be bothered with what people say, because it's all projection. It's deflections and projections. People call me biased for breaking down the fight intelligently and telling you they both got a shot. But they say, oh, you hate Crawford, because I'm not saying what you want me to say, because I'm giving Errol Spence the props that I feel he deserves because he's done the heavier lifting, and you don't want to hear that. So that's not me being biased. That's me being factual and realistic. A lot of people breaking down, they're like, oh, Crawford speed, Crawford power. And then they make it like Errol has no ring IQ. Listen, I got a question. Since y'all know so much about boxing, what beats speed in boxing? 10 seconds on the clock. If someone has immense speed, what can you do in boxing to overcome it? You got 10 seconds. If somebody in boxing has speed, what can you do to overcome it, to negate it? Exactly. Isaiah Felix said it. Timing. Timing. Timer. That's my sister. Ooh, sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle timing. That is probably the GOAT of things you could do to negate speed. Now, I do believe Crawford is quick as hell. I do believe he has speed. But there's nothing in boxing that can't be negated with the right strategy. So timing can beat speed. So if we're assessing Crawford versus Spence, how can people like Tim Bradley be on record saying that Errol Spence has more fundamentals and more technique than Bud, but then people are saying, oh, but Bud's speed. But you just said that Errol Spence had more technical ability and fundamentals. So wouldn't that encompass coordination and timing? So you can't just tell me about Crawford's speed, but then say Errol has fundamentals. Well, part of the fundamentals is being sharp in multiple categories. And I would say Errol Spence has good timing, because if he didn't have good timing, he'd be getting countered all the time. Ring IQ. I would say Errol Spence has good ring IQ. So that's what I'm saying. That's what, it doesn't feel like people are honestly breaking down this fight with, not with emotion, but with fact. Shout out to True Blue, my bad. He said top 5 best boxing analysts, dead or alive. I told you this is what I do. Bro, anything, if you have power, there's ways to get around a guy with power. Don't get hit. Defense. If this guy has crazy power, then don't get touched with the touch of death. How do you do that? You better be up on game with your defense, bouncing on your toes, a jab. There's ways for anything. There's more than one way to skin a cat. There's more than one way to shoot a cat. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what it is in boxing, so then if we're giving a fair assessment of Crawford and Spence, then we would have to look at these intangibles to be like, okay, Crawford got speed, but Errol got fundamentals. He got ring IQ, he got timing, and then see how that matches up. But that's not what I'm hearing from boxing commentary. People are just saying Crawford got speed, Crawford got power, Errol got to watch out for his power, his speed. Okay, but you're acting like he's just showing up and he's just showing up as a punching bag with arms to get beat up. That's why I'm saying, do you fools listen to boxing, or do you just skim through it? Errol Spence, I also seen him box before. Bro, he boxed with Danny Garcia. And he started getting tired in the fight, and he was boxing. Tired. And listen, this is how I know I'm the greatest that's ever lived when it comes to boxing, talking boxing in this digital space. Another thing people are not taking into consideration, Errol has fought in more recent memory than Crawford. Inactivity, when you have two great fighters, hold up, let me cook, hold up. I'm gonna get to your comment in 1 second. Terence Crawford is a great fighter. Errol Spence is a great fighter. So when you have two great fighters, what does that mean? That means it's going to be the little things, the minuscule things that add up in these small wins that determine the difference maker. One thing that nobody outside of myself is even talking about is the fact that iron sharpens iron, and inactivity matters in the world of boxing. Crawford fought 2 times with no injuries, no public injuries, no car wreck, no eye messed up, detached retina, no injuries, right? And he fought the same amount of times as Errol Spence did. And Errol Spence went through all that. That's not good. He fought Kell Brook. That was his only fight for that year in like November, December of 2020, the pandemic year, the first year we knew about it. And then the next year, he fought Sean Porter in November, December. At the end of the year, that was his only fight. Errol Spence just fought in Ugas, what was that, April, May? I ain't heard one person say this outside of myself. So, like I said, when it's a fight that's so good like this, these are the type of things you have to break it down to and almost nitpick because they both can each other up. You know what I'm saying? Crawford could definitely beat Errol, and Errol can definitely beat Crawford. So you got to look at the little minute things and then measure it down to the molecule of what this person does versus what this person does. That's the type of fight that I see. And for that, you got idiots who don't like me saying it, which is not going to change. You ain't going to do nothing. I'm going to still say what I say. You don't like it, change the station, you know? And they say I'm being biased because I'm giving the fight its rightful, you know, merit, and I'm giving the fight is just due. King Judah again with a $10. Oh my gosh, the money keep coming in. Most, if not all, them retired boxers picking against Spence are kept relevant by old media through commentary and specials. They are buck dancing, talking against the fighter old media doesn't favor. I mean, to me, that's sad when, like, but I don't see, that's why I never get caught up in that, because, like, all you have, like Scarface said, all you have is your balls and your words. I don't break them for nobody, right? So old media will lead you off a cliff. They'll tell you whatever, and then you start talking like old media, and you're gonna be wrong like old media more often than not. So I don't get caught up in that. I don't care what the fuck. Listen, if you like my channel, good. If you don't like it, good. I'm gonna still do the same content. I'm still putting out the same thing, and I'm gonna keep winning. So I don't care where people fit in this landscape of boxing. Don't watch me. I tell you all the time. I listen, I love getting new fans and supporters and people that encourage my channel. But if I never grow beyond this point, that's what was written. I don't care. I'm good. You know? Don't watch me. That's the people would torture themselves. They're like, oh, this guy hates Crawford and Canelo or whatever dumb y'all be saying. But then you keep watching. Don't watch me. If I'm racist and I hate everybody and all this other goofy y'all be talking about, don't watch me. I'm not gonna like, bro. If you spreading libel and defaming my name, I don't know how to explain it to nobody. That's what you feel. Whatever. Good. I'm biased. Cool. They're like, oh, bias ego. Okay. Now what? And I'm still gonna put out the same content. I'm still gonna wake up and keep working. I'm still gonna build my empire. Then what? I don't care about name calling, all the little schoolyard ish and all that. Like, what does that do to me, bro? I'm a grown man. Oh, you call me a name online and I don't know who you are. Oh, woe is me. Like, what is that gonna do, bro? I don't care. That's why I never care about old media. Kiss my ass. What they gonna do? What is old media gonna do? Please let me know what they gonna do. I don't move like, and then like I said, old media, they told me Pacquiao was going to knock out Mayweather, and Mayweather hates southpaws, and they said that my channel will be closed when Mayweather got knocked out. Well, that was in 2015. I'm happy to report in 2022, I'm still doing the same thing. I'm still talking the same talk, and that's like 7 years later. So good job. So I don't care what old media is saying. They've been wrong and wronger, wrong and wronger. Dumb and dumber. I'm telling you what I feel, straight like that. Love it, hate it, eat it up. I don't care. You're going to eat this like oatmeal. You're going to eat what I give you. Listen, it's like prison. You're going to eat what I give you. You're going to eat this goulash. Bro, I got the boxing goulash. This ain't gumbo, this goulash. You're going to eat what I serve. Or don't watch me. It's that simple. This ain't gumbo. I'm not finna spice it up like how you want it, and you want some goofy spices in it. I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. So anyway, the Errol slander is, yeah, they're gonna eat the cake and make this some good ass cake. I'm Ike Turner with it. Yeah. Kenya, F you pay me. I like that. Bro, we gotta get off this stuff in boxing. I'm having civilized conversation about boxing. Y'all talking about, oh, you're biased, bro. Biased for what? You don't have an outcome to Crawford, Spence. How am I biased? First of all, I ain't even made a fight prediction. Second of all, nothing I said has been proven wrong. So where's the bias? Please let me know. Where is the bias when we don't know what happened? Bro, this is how that's how I know I'm on a different stratosphere mentally. Because people will tell me I'm biased and we don't even know what happens in the fight. How is that bias and you don't even know the outcome? Because we live in a society where if you don't think how someone else thinks, they automatically assume it's something wrong with you. What about the way you think it could be wrong? The stuff you saying could be wrong. See, people don't look at that. Like, I look at it like this. If you're trying to get to 4, it's just like math. There's 3 plus 1 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. 5 minus 1 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. And so on and so forth. In life, you'll realize life is just like math. You want to solve an equation? There's multiple ways you can do it. Some are easy, some are harder, but there's multiple ways you can get to the number 4. And that's what that's my little saying. You can always get to number 4. Like there is no, 4 plus 0 is 4, but so is 2 plus 2. See, the reason some of y'all haven't achieved success or the success that you truly can actually attain is because you're looking at 3 plus 1 and you're like, man, I got to get these 3 and then I got to get this 1 and then I'll get the 4. My brain is set up different. I'm like, I got to get the 4. That's it. 2 plus 2 will get me there. 5 and then 1 mistake. 5 minus 1, that'll get me to 4. 4 plus 0 gets me to 4. 2 times 2 get me to 4. 4 times 1 gets me to 4. It's all about getting to that number. And the sooner you realize there's more than one way to skin a cat, the better off y'all be. Y'all telling, oh, you're biased. How am I biased and the fight ain't even happened yet? You biased. Kiss my ass. How about that? Oh, you're the Crawford hater. For what? I support Buz's whole career and continue to do it this day. Kiss my ass. Oh, you're Errol Spence good. Kiss my ass. You see what I'm saying? Life is that simple. So I don't care about that. Prove me wrong. You want to do something in this world, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. You can't prove me wrong till the fight happens, you dumb son of a bitch. How you going to prove me wrong? The fight ain't even happened. And I ain't even gave a fight prediction. I'm just saying y'all slandering Errol. Gang. That's what I'm saying. We live in a dumb society where these smartphones got y'all tripping. Your smartphone got your tip. Y'all saying I'm wrong. I ain't even said nothing. I ain't said nothing that's wrong. Oh, but you're wrong. The fight ain't happening. We don't even know if they gonna fight. And they saying I'm wrong. How am I wrong? We don't even know if they gonna fight. Shut the up. How do you know I'm wrong and we don't even know if they fighting? But I'm wrong already. Oh, come on, Ego. You're wrong. I disagree. Bro, this internet, a bunch of fools. Y'all tell, oh, you're wrong. I'm wrong for what? We don't have a confirmation to the fight, yay or nay. How am I wrong? You wrong. You dumb son of a bitch. Cursor. Oh my God, bro. Cursor, I'm about to curse them out. Bro, they saying I'm wrong and nothing even happened for me to be wrong. Oh man, I disagree. Bro, y'all disagree just to disagree. That don't do nothing. That's like me saying, oh, I saved a lot of money. And oh, I disagree. What you mean you disagree? I saved a lot of money. My bank account shows me I saved a lot of money. There's nothing to disagree with. You dumb son of a bitch. Bro, this is the world we live in. Bro, if I say I saved a lot of money and I said that on camera or something, and then someone's like, oh, well, I disagree with you. You don't know how much money. You don't know none of the stats. No, and you saying I disagree. There's nothing to disagree with. But this is what people do in boxing. Fight not announced, but they disagree with me. You know, oh, you're biased, man. I really disagree with what you're saying. But you disagree with what? Y'all just be disagreeing to disagree. Bro, disagree these nuts. How about... I'm sorry. Listen, y'all got it twisted. Disagree with these nuts? Got you. Bro, disagree with these nuts? How about that? Donna Williams, tell him. Bro, y'all better stop playing with it. Disagree with these nuts. You ain't talking about, I disagree. Okay, you gonna disagree with these nuts. How about that? Disagree with that. You talking about I disagree. Oh, you're wrong, Ego. That's... Bro, anytime I say anything, there's someone in the crowd. Oh, you're wrong, Ego. I'm wrong about what? I'm living my purpose. You ain't. So you wrong. I'm on this earth doing exactly what I'm meant to be doing. So I ain't wrong. You wrong. I disagree. These nuts. I disagree with these nuts. What y'all talking about? Donna Williams keep laughing. Y'all throw me off. Bro, it's annoying. Boxing fans are annoying. You annoying creatures. This guy hates Crawford. Why would I hate Crawford, bro? Name one reason. I don't even look at boxing like that, bro. Like it's not the hate game. I don't, you know what I'm saying? This guy hates Canelo. Why would I hate Canelo? What did he do? If I agree with him, I agree with him. I don't. These nuts. How about that? That's what I'm saying. I don't play these little kid games like if you say anything is because you hate somebody. That doesn't even make sense in my world. I don't live in a goofy world like some of y'all. Like that's like you can like Drake and then not like his last album. That's a thing. You could be like, I listened to Drake's album and I'm a huge fan, but honestly, Nevermind was more of a meh. Honestly, Nevermind. You know, that's a bar. That doesn't mean you hate Drake. You know what I'm saying? But this is the level of stupidity I see in boxing. You hate Drake because you didn't like Honestly Nevermind. That's not, you could have liked every single album that he produced. Scorpion, you know, Nothing Was the Same, Take Care, More Life, Controller. You liked all that, but you got to the one album, the most recent one, Honestly Nevermind, and he switched up the style and you didn't like it. That doesn't mean you hate Drake. But only in the goofy world of boxing do you see someone like myself who all of Crawford's albums blind. I'm like, damn, that was a dope album. Damn, that was a blah, blah, blah. But then now we're at a point where there's a fight and there's some things, discrepancies, if you will, with how Crawford has managed his career. And I say little things and then y'all say, oh, all you do is hate Crawford and all this stupid Bro, stop it. That's what I'm saying. This is like little kid games. Y'all want to play a bunch of kid games like Squid Games. Listen, I said I came in the game and it's changed. I stomped on the couch like Rick James. Y'all want to play a bunch of kid games like Squid Game? Man, stop playing with me, bro. I said ever since I came in the game, it's changed. I put mud and stomped on the carpet like Rick James. Y'all want to play a bunch of kid games like Squid Games? Y'all trying to play these oh my gosh, bro. Trying to play these kid games like Squid Games. I don't play games, bro. I will stomp on your couch like Rick James. Listen, I said I came in the game and it's changed. I came to stomp on the couch like Rick James. Y'all want to play a bunch of kid games like Squid Games. Like this is what I do for real. And I will protect it at all costs. You dig me? I don't play, oh, you hate Crawford. I don't hate nobody in boxing. This is what I do. It's my opinion. There's never been a time where I got on here and said an opinion and I can't justify why I believe what I said. You know what I'm saying? That's not even me who I am. Y'all some emotional little buster, custer ass babies, bro. Oh, you hate this fighter. Bro, ain't nobody hates. But I do think I still feel, and the crazy thing is, no matter what y'all say, I still feel I'm an Aries. It's not going to change. You can say all the hate and oh, you're biased. That I'm not these other boxing commentators where you scare them off they pivot. I don't even operate like that. You're not going to scare me off my pivot. Y'all gonna strike me down with lightning or something because this ain't it. You're not gonna stop me from believing what that's like if you're a religious person and you believe in a certain faith and then someone say, oh, that's not a good faith. You're gonna stop worshiping what you worship because someone told you that don't worship that? Shut the up. You sound stupid, bro. A lot of y'all sound stupid. So if you believe in a certain religion, you pray to a certain God, and then someone say, hey, don't believe in that God. I'm atheist. That's good. You atheist. That is not going to change somebody else's faith. And that's the same thing that's happening right here. No matter what, I keep saying what I'm saying, and ain't none of y'all changing my opinion because y'all ain't saying nothing. You got to give me a certified reason why I should believe the stupid that y'all saying. Y'all got to do more than me. You start you a YouTube channel and grow beyond what I've grown to. And then maybe I'll listen to you. I ain't listening to none of this y'all saying. None of it. Bro, see, this is the problem. This is why some of y'all will never attain the ultimate success because you care too much what people think. I don't care. And people think by me blocking people that means I care. Bro, I block you and sleep like a baby. I don't think nothing of it after the point. I'm like, okay, that was stupid as hell. Block him. Done. That's not being emotional. That's getting rid of you. And I don't never got to think about it again. Y'all be the ones in my email and DM, oh, Ego, you block me, why? Bro, I don't think about it. Y'all be the ones crying in there. Y'all be in my DMs. You gonna block people that have different opinions about it. Bro, y'all y'all be the ones crying. I know. You ain't never seen me block somebody and cry. Y'all be the ones DMing me on the slide crying about, oh, Ego, you blocked me. I just disagree, but the blocking. Bro, good. I'm glad they blocked you. And half the time, it's not even a hit. I did. You said something the shooters didn't like. The shooters blocked you. And I co-signed. I'm glad they blocked you. Because you a baby. I'm glad. I hope they block you again. I hope you get a new screen name just so they could block you again. Me and my shooters finna ride. Bro, I'm glad they blocked you. I like the fact that they blocked you. Because you was probably saying something stupid and they didn't like what you had to say. Oh, Ego, you block. Why you blocking? You sure don't block. Bro, they be writing me essays and appeals, and there ain't no appeal to this. Bro, listen. I say when it comes to the boxing, I spit the realest. They be writing me letters. They trying to appeal to this. Bro, like, there's no appeal. You block. Get over it. People watch to hate. I've had people donate money and say, oh, you stupid son of a gun, you suck, and I hate your channel. Like, you pay money just to tell me how much you didn't like me. How dumb are you? Bro, who pays money to insult somebody? Isaiah said, he said they wrote paragraphs just to be gone in seconds. Facts. Isaiah, talk to him. Listen, I dare someone to say something while we got the shooters strapped up in here. It's going to be Call of Duty in no time. Say something smart. I dare someone to say something smart that we don't know who you is. If we don't know you, we don't owe you. Listen, I dare someone say something crazy in the chat right now so we can see some action. Time for some action. Yeah, man, we funny in the chat. Man, I dare someone to say something crazy in the chat. We gonna block you just to laugh. That's how we do it. He said they scared. Look at the shooters talking that talk. Leah. Bro, look at Kenya. All the shooters is confident in mud. Bro, they got the Floyd Mayweather confidence because they know they finna block your ass. Bro, they finna block you. Say something. I promise you get blacked out on right now. It's crickets. I told you. You're like, oh, Eagle, you hate Crawford. Say something stupid. Say something stupid. Do it. Like Nike said, just do it. Bro, listen. I said, y'all gonna get on here and act dumb and say something stupid. We gonna do like Nike. We just do it. Bro, say something. We gonna push the button. Look, Kenichi, they strapped up. They loaded. Bro, loaded Lux. They ready. They Eagles Army. Yeah, I love it. Bro, look, ain't nobody said nothing crazy. They know better. They know better in the chat. But wait till I'm like, hey guys, this was a great stream. See you later. They'll be like, oh, Ego, you stupid bitch. I'll kill you. Y'all wait till I'm about to get off to say something. Because they know it's too hot to say something right now. He said the shooters like the Avengers in Endgame. That is hilarious. Look at this is Sora trying to bait him in. Hey, come on, bro. He said where the tough toadies at. Bro, it's going to be GoldenEye on Nintendo 64. Y'all play around if you want to. So anyway, yeah, man, make the fight. Crawford, Spence, make the fight. I want to see a fight. Make the fight. Hey, that's my new. I don't like to do a bunch of talking. I mean, I get paid to talk. Hey, everybody in the chat, type MTF. Make the fight. I like it. MTF. Make the fight. Y'all keep crying and stuff. We on that MTF. Make the fight. Hold on. Let come on get some. Man, BWP, MTF, make the fight. These ashy bum Crawford. Why you call him ashy? Hey, you wrong, bro. These ashy bum Crawford man fans need chapstick. Bro, you didn't have to do that. He said they need chapstick. That's crazy, bro. Man, I just want to see the fight, bro. That's what it boils down to. But y'all disrespect Errol, bro. Disrespect him on the sports book so I can put some money down. Because if the odds is too sweet, then I gotta eat. I gotta eat if them odds is too sweet. Listen, just bet like y'all is talking about. Because I'm literally seeing breakdowns and they're acting like Spence has no chance. So if you feel like that, bet like that, please. That's all I'm asking. Bet like you talking. Bet the same energy that you have to talk and leave comments and all this stuff. Put your money up so the odds and the line shifts heavily in favor of Crawford, as if Errol Spence has no chance, like you're saying. Now, if you're reasonable and you're saying, oh, Crawford's gonna win, I ain't got no beef with you. That's good. If you're reasonable and you said Errol Spence gonna win, I ain't got no beef with you. But if you saying like Crawford's the only person stepping in the ring with an opportunity and Errol is a punching bag and his eye and all that, bet like that. There's so many questions that will be answered on the fight night. So many. But it's like, I feel like this fight definitely deserves the respect of both guys. Like, that's why I don't want to see my whole goal with this channel was to open the floodgates for real boxing, grow the sport. We can't grow the sport with the level of stupidity that currently exists. You know what I'm saying? Boxing will never get out of its way. There's already too many belts and bad judging and refereeing and, inherent problems, franchise champion, all this stuff. So we got to start from the people and build from the ground up. You know what I mean? And the way we do is clean up the conversation. Like you should be able to have a decent conversation with somebody about boxing. Like if you like Errol Spence and you think he wins, but you're picking him for the right reason. You're picking Crawford for the right reason. That's not what I'm seeing right now. People are saying like, I don't know. I just feel like people keep saying like Crawford's a masterclass boxer, but when I think of Crawford's style, that's not what I think of. I don't think of masterclass boxer. Let's vote. Is Crawford a masterclass boxer? Cerebral, thinking first, lateral movement, jab, defense, parry, block, I'm out the way, slip. Is that Crawford's bag in his fights? Yes or no? Crawford, is he a masterclass boxer? Yes, he is, or no, he's not? Y for yes or N for no? See, look. All right, True Blue's the only one to say yes. I don't see that, bro. I think, but seeing people automatically take that as an offense, like that's a diss. That's not a diss. That's not a diss. Sergio Martinez, he's like that. You know what I'm saying? Where he's like athletic, but he can fight. He can fight. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's certain guys that are like, I think their athleticism carries them. Like, okay, put it this way. Put it this way. Who versus Maidana for 2 fights, who would get hit more, Floyd or Crawford? If a prime Maidana fought Floyd in his prime and Crawford, who would get hit more? Because Maidana was low-key, like, super awkward. Okay, everyone, so that's what I'm saying. So how can we say masterclass boxer? That's not his style. And that's okay. It's okay to not be a masterclass boxer. Crawford whoops people's ass. He does do that. But to say, that's what I'm saying, he's being mischaracterized and mislabeled as something that I don't really see. Maybe even if you were going to say in the lighter divisions, that would make more sense, like 35-40. But at 147, I don't see this masterclass. Listen, I think that's maybe because we've had so much to judge him from the other multiple divisions. Like Ray Beltran, maybe like you would say that in 35 and 40. But what I'm seeing at one, like Victor Postal, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. But what I'm seeing in recent, he's about to fight Errol Spence now. So you have to judge him on this division. And at 147, I don't really see that. And if you notice, see, y'all don't really know boxing. That's the sad part. There's a lot of people don't know boxing. You notice people over time, sometimes their style has to change for a litany of reasons. Mayweather, over time, his style changed. Like Pretty Boy Floyd, he'll get in that ass like a wedgie, and he threw more punches and he was more offensive, but he had hand issues and hand breaks and fractures and stress fractures and blah blah blah. And he started moving up, fighting naturally bigger guys. So you don't want to just be in there in Canelo and De La Hoya and bigger Cotto's wheelhouse and throwing a million punches, because so Floyd got more cerebral so he's one of the people that transitioned into a more economical but precise, untouchable style. So that's Floyd's evolution. You look at old Floyd, like Diego Corrales, rest in peace to Chico, Arturo Gatti. It was different than the Robert Guerrero or whatever, but he was fighting bigger guys, so it made sense. You look at Erislandy Lara. I think over recent years, I could think of 2 Cubans, Erislandy Lara and Guillermo El Chical Rigondao. As they got older and later in their career, they're more in the pocket than they've ever been. Lara used to use his legs a lot. You know what I'm saying? But now more recent Lara is more stationary. Same thing with Rigondao. Rigondao is looking more stationary. You dig what I'm saying? So sometimes people have to understand, like, what you're seeing is what you're getting. Sometimes people's style evolves over time. And that's what we've seen with Lara. Lara is definitely more willing to trade and things like that. Rigondao and guys like that. So if I'm breaking Jermell Charlo down versus Erislandy Lara, I can't think of Erislandy Lara that fought Angulo in 2012. I got to use current Lara that fought Jared Hurd would be probably more apt. And then that type of fight, that would be it could create a lot of problems for Lara if he's in the pocket and he gets hit, because I think Jermell Charlo is more durable chin than Lara. You dig what I'm saying? So at best, Crawford, if we're going to say he's a masterclass boxer, at the very least, I would say he's a masterclass at 35 and 40. You know what I'm saying? Felix Diaz or whoever, John Molina. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even be mad at that. But we're talking about how he's looked at, because how do you say it? Anything you do not do is like speaking Spanish. If your first language is Spanish and then you learn English, but then you don't use your first language Spanish, they have a saying, use it or lose it. So if you're not using Spanish frequently because your family spoke English in the house and at school you spoke English, by the time you get to high school or college, if you haven't used it that much in years, your Spanish is going to be rusty. So this is the thing with boxing as well, is I haven't seen Crawford at best really on masterclass boxing, Ray Beltran style mode since 35 and 40. So his more recent 6 fights or whatever he's did with Top Rank at welterweight, he hasn't really been fighting like that. So you mean to tell me against Errol, he's just gonna reverse the clock and be like, oh, now I'm about to start boxing again? I don't know. It's possible, but the thing is, it might be use it or lose it. It may become harder than you think to utilize a style that you're not familiar with in recent terms. Like, for example, I could do this all day. I know I'm the greatest for this reason, because no one's gonna outthink me in this sport of boxing. I'm like Floyd Mayweather when it comes to this. Can't nobody outthink me. Canelo versus Golovkin, the first fight, I was there in Vegas. Canelo used a lot more lateral movement versus Golovkin, because Golovkin was dangerous and a big puncher. So Canelo boxed a lot more and used his legs a lot more. But guess what else happened? He got tired in the second half of that fight, because that's not how he fights. Normally, Canelo has slow feet in cement, as I like to call it. And by utilizing a different style for several rounds, and Golovkin pushing the pace, credit to him, pushing the pace, and Canelo having to use his legs more than we've seen recently, Canelo, who's younger than Crawford is right now, Canelo got tired in that fight. You see what I'm saying? He got tired in that fight. So that's another thing that if we're analyzing, we have to take into consideration. Crawford has 2 fights in 2 years, none of which have been this year, unlike Errol. And when is the last time he used this masterclass boxing style that y'all referring to? What fight was it? So it's going to be interesting, because my thing is this, even if you do it for several rounds, if it's to no avail, that's when it could get chippy. If you ain't made your mark early on Errol Spence, and he starts working himself into a fight, and you start getting tired, it's not. How are you gonna beat Errol if Crawford gets tired? That's gonna be bad for him. Period. And then again, if you haven't really utilized the style that maybe you have in your toolkit, and that's not how you normally been fighting, then you could get tired quicker. That's just common sense. And again, the example would be Canelo Golovkin 1. Used so much legs. He used so much legs, he got tired. Even Bivol made Canelo fight a pace he didn't want to fight at. And guess what? He got tired. So Errol Spence, what does he do well? Make you fight at a pace you don't want to fight at. And he's the naturally bigger person. So like I said, there's a lot of variables that I don't think people are really breaking down scientifically. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different variables, people. Anyway, that's my time. I might do another stream later. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. And I got some more videos I'll be dropping. Peace.